Hi, I'm Dave and welcome back to BrenTeck IT Support. Today we're going to be looking at the unboxing and setting up of the Govee Immersion backlights for your LCD TV. These are RGB with a camera that senses the TV's image and then projects that light from the back of the screen using the RGB strips. So it looks like the picture is extending beyond that of your actual screen and should increase the immersion of your movie and TV programs. We'll get on with the unboxing. So you open up the box and you get a strip of LCD lights, your instructions and quick start guide, and it does actually look like the quick start guide might be quite useful to actually position your LEDs as well. You've got a large box at the top which will have a packet of bright orange stickers. Now the idea is to place these around the corners of your screen so that the camera can sense where the screen lines up. Then again we have another box which this is the camera, and you can mount this either to the top of your screen or to the bottom. Now I'm hoping we might be able to just leave it on our table down here and that would be sufficient to see it, but we may have to mount it to the screen. We'll have to see. We then have another little box. This is a power switch, so you've got your USB and I think USB-C and power in, and then your brightness control buttons there by the looks of it. It's then a double compartment box that has the power supply in it. Some clips to glue the LED strip to the back of the screen. Some more clips and some alcohol wipes to make sure everything is clean and free of grease so it will stick properly. Okay, I've done a bit of research before I'm putting this where I want it, because the camera in all the instructions and everything tells you to put it at the top, but I don't want that because it's going to look a bit funny. A lot of people have been putting them underneath, so I'm going to be doing that, and I'm going to try. Now they do say it's got to be sort of stick out quite a bit, which will still look a bit odd on ours. So I'm just going to try and rest it on our speaker underneath, and hopefully that will be far enough out for it to work. So I may have to do several goes at recalibrating this and repositioning things to make it work. So I'll set it up how I want it first of all and record that for you. And if I have to do it again, obviously I'll do it a second time. So do be aware that the camera is an issue potentially when setting this up and where you want to locate it. If you want to make yourself life easier, stick it at the top and follow the instructions perfectly. But I'm trying to keep it as out of the way as possible. Hopefully it will then still see it. Other people are putting them further out, which might be a nice idea, but because all of our worktop is white and having a black camera on top of it, that's not going to look great either. So people do say put them inside white boxes and decorate them to try and hide them, which is of course an option. You can always run through the calibration multiple times, so if you do get it wrong and you want to do it again, you certainly can, but bear in mind you'll need to retape it, and getting good stick a second time round might not be possible with the ones that are provided, so you might need to get some double-sided tape for that. We'll open up the LED strip lights and have a look at these. So again, it's got sticky back tape for it, and it's all a black one this time rather than the white one, so it hides more behind the TV. Now, they have, at points, breaks in the lead for you to angle it, so you have to make sure you're ordering the right size pack for your television, because I do believe they come in different sizes. And the idea is that you then have a strip long enough for the top, side, bottom and side, so you've got to work out where these are going. And when it comes to doing a corner, you don't just do that because that creates a horrible bunch. You have to do a little flip so it creates a loop, and that way the tape will actually stay down against the back of the TV much better. So again, bear that in mind whilst you're doing it. But make sure you do wipe down the back of the TV and do this, because obviously you don't want to be screwing these to your TV, because there are some screw holes in them, but they're not providing screws. Again, it is double-sided tape. So don't think, oh, I need to screw these on. Don't screw those to the back of your TV. Once you've got your cable looped round and got those against the back of the TV, you then get one of these and you just stick it, not so it's covering the light, make sure you're avoiding that at all times, but in between there, so that it is an extra point of contact with the double-sided tape to ensure that it's being held fast against the TV. So if I open this up, you'd peel off the double-sided tape from there and then put that over the cable, avoiding the lights, and then stick this bit to the back of the TV. So just so make sure there's a bit more contact holding the weight of the tape so it doesn't drag off from the TV. And you put those in just several places, definitely for the corners of each section, and they've probably given you a few for the center, the long ones at the top and bottom as well. Remember, before you start sticking the lights to the back of your TV, make sure you use the alcohol wipes on the back to make sure it's all degreased and you'll get good adhesion for the lights. Okay, we've now taped our lights around the back of the screen. With our one, it was a bit more fiddly than what the instructions say, because we couldn't get it in from the edge, because they do say give a bit of a gap, but we had to put it right to the very edge because the back of our TV is curved all the way up, just enough space to put the LED strip. So hopefully we won't get bleed out from the outside edges. And also the loops on the corners I've had to tape down with a bit of extra tape, because I couldn't get those to hide behind the TV. But maybe we've ordered a set of lights for a bigger TV by mistake, so do double check on the size before you order in case there is an issue with that. But we'll get on now with the camera setup. So we just untwist the cable and extend it, and we'll want to attach the USB type B connection to the USB port, and then the lights are USB-C, so they go to the USB-C port, and then we can just place that camera over there. Hopefully that's sticking out far enough. If not, I will need to reposition this. Get our power cable and plug that into there. Now you may need to have access to the buttons to control it, so for now we're just going to leave it on top and then find a way to hide that neatly later. And plug them into the mains. So the light has now come on. We now want to get our sticky blocks. Now I'm going to assume that it's not going to mark our TV screen. I assume they've done a test with 3M or whoever they've used to produce these, that it's not going to mark the screen. If so, you will need to clean your screen afterwards to get a nice image again. But you just want to gently, very gently, place them in the corners. One in top center, or bottom center if you are top mounting your camera. And center of the screen as well. So we may need to measure where those are to get it perfect, and it looks like we have one spare. This is where we want to get our phone with the Groove app, and open the Groove app. We are now going to have to find our device, so click Add. TV home immersion strip. Looks like it's found it this time. We'll be calling this Snug TV. Again, we need to make sure that we've got it on a 2G Wi-Fi network. They're telling you to remove the stickers by peeling them off, don't pull them straight off. We will now go through the calibration. It is giving us the option of putting it to the bottom, which is great. Now they're saying from the back, I think we have started it counterclockwise. Yes. We are going up this side. Yeah, we are going counterclockwise. Alright, and now we have a picture of our screen and we have to drag our dots to where they are. No, I've got to go back. Okay, we'll upgrade the firmware and then I'll recalibrate it. So I'll come back to settings and I'll go for the camera calibration again. Okay, I'll recalibrate and start it again. Bottom, confirm. Counterclockwise, confirm. Got it. Full screen. And then, yes, you can do the second set of points. So that's the idea, is that you are meant to do it in 2 stages. Okay, so that should have now calibrated it. If I now gently peel off the stickers, we can place them back onto here so we can recalibrate it in the future. If you are careful about peeling it off, they do come off relatively easily. Okay, we've got it all set up now and calibrated. So I'm going to turn the studio lights off and then we can turn it on and try it. I'll also provide a link in the description for the video I'm using to test it as well. Okay, we've got it playing in the background and I'm going to fade and try and do some post-production where you can see the background and me at the same time. We'll see how this goes. This could be a bit of fun. When I was recording this and just had the lights off and just the backlight, it was absolutely gorgeous. This really is going to be very, very nice and special to have. It works a lot better, obviously, the darker the room is, because the camera's going to pick up the white light or whatever colour lights you have. It's also going to interfere with the quality of the light being projected because you've got other lights on and around. So you want to have more of a cinematic version of your room when you're doing this. And hopefully this is going to be gorgeous. It is gorgeous. It's not hopefully, this is absolutely gorgeous, and we do hope you get one for yourselves because it is easy to install as long as you can get to the back of the TV and you clean it properly. Also, be careful with how you turn the wires and twist them to get rid of the loops. You want to practice that before you actually pull the sticky protector off, and so just have someone help you, hold it against the screen, twist the cables, see how well it folds flat, and you want to keep doing it that way. Do make sure you get the right one. There are at least 2 different types of this system, so there might be various sizes, so do double check that. I'll try and put some information about those in the description below. But love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, well that's it for now. Definitely a recommended product. There will be links for it in the description below. If you did like the video, please do give it a good like, thumbs up, comment and subscribe. As always, take care, have a nice day. Bye for now.